Yo, we're back. I did have other plans today, bit of a late start. Kind of got fucked up at home with some stuff that went off, but sort of now, so it's a bit of a late start today, a few hours behind, so I'm not going to get as much done today as I wanted. I mean, to be fair, today I did plan on revealing what Levi's bought, the Lasham unit wear that I mentioned last week. But he is nowhere to be seen at the minute. We're doing Mark 1 bits again today. So I think I'm not welding today. I'm fucking sick of burning my hands. I need to give my hands a rest. I still got to work every day, so I think today all I'm going to do is we'll get on with stripping out the interior, last of bits, and I'm going to get up this insulation stuff, sound deadening, that's I thought was rust, but it's not. It's just I'm going to take away all that, and I can see what we're working with actually with the floor pan, see how much repair I have to do with it then. So hopefully it's not going to be as much as I thought, because it's all just shit sound deadening. So if I just set white wheel to it, it should come off. And I'm hoping today the audio quality is better. I figured out last week that I had my mics clipped on and they were connected to the phone, but I didn't actually change the input over. All the audio last week was not up to par, not as good as I wanted it to be. So I'm hoping today it's a bit better. So I'm gonna get everything kind of cleared out. That's all plugs wiring anyway. That's just pull that out. Oh, maybe not. That's more than I thought there. I thought chassis wiring for back end. Ah, balls. Right. Well, I'm not pulling that all the way out. So I guess I'll just kind of sling it to one side. But I'm gonna get the seats out at least, so I don't make a mess of them, because they're in good condition. I think actually rear seats can stay in. Fuck it. Rear seats can stay in. I'm just gonna I don't really want to be taking off more parts than I need to be, you know. I have a very limited amount of space. I kind of don't want to take up with more seats. So that, isn't it? I'm hoping this comes up quite easily. There's no easy way about this, to be fair. But we'll see. So we're starting this corner. It seems to be worse. Let's see how much mess I can make. Safety first. Get your goggles on. You know, all that shit. Ugh. Alright, I want to be here fucking a long time. Wow, this is going to take piss. Okay. Well, it's got to be done. From what I can tell though, the floor pan's not terrible, which is nice. Cool. See you in a few hours, I guess.
Many unbearable hours later.
I ain't got an Uber. I'll blow it and just make a mess. Yes. Oh. Yeah. I never want to do that again. That was awful. Wow. But, I mean, on the right side, the floor pan is actually pretty solid. There's a few little bits here and there, so like an hole there. Little bits, same like this bit here. But all in, that's 1, very solid floor pan, which I'm really happy about. Which means, obviously underneath all this, it's kind of preserved all the metal. I had it in my head that the floor pans needed replacing. My dad kept saying, he kept spouting on about, oh, we're going to do floor pans, and inner sills and loads of other panels, and I'm like, not that bad. Alright, the floor pans are nowhere near as bad as what he made it out to be, which is a great relief. That is definitely way less work for me. I wanted to strip that out anyway, but I said just to get peace of mind, so I'm not worried about it in future. If I didn't take it back and I just left it, and but yeah, I know for sure now. That's the main thing. But I've done that little square, and it's probably took me an hour. There's still obviously all the rest of the crap built up there. Fucking loads. And I'm gonna say, I'm not doing any more of that today. That is awful. I'm just making a mess, and it's tiring. That is hard work. I'm gonna do a bit of research, try and figure out a better way to remove this. I've seen something that you put loads of dry ice on it and kind of freeze it and it chisels off, but I've only seen that on like newer cars. I don't know if it will work same with this being obviously 40-year-old, because it's gone basically, you can't see it there, look. Where is it? It's like gone tarry and gluey. Also, it's just thick and it's making a right mess. Sorry about steadiness. But yeah, that's all that. Yeah, it's just making more mess than what it's worth. I do want to strip out the rest of it, but I'm definitely have to figure out a better way to do it. The grinder's it's just messy. I mean, it's just absolutely thick black shit, and I've had enough of that already. It's in my hair, it's in my eyes, it's in my ass. So I'm gonna figure something else out to do. It's even got in here somehow. Oh, it's all in fucking scuttle. Everywhere. I'm in a right mess. I've not got much else to do. Not got much else to do. Cause I'm not welding anymore. I need to give my hands a little break. So kind of at a standstill. The floor pan's fine. I don't need to buy new panels. Good news. Happy with that. It's just one of them slow moving days today. So I've done a bit, that's enough. So I think today what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up, or I can sweep anyway. But I'm going to run through. I had some comments on the last video. Some bigger ones that I didn't kind of have time to type out to reply to. So I replied to this one, Joz. Fucking roll cage, strip it out, all that kind of. Not this car. This is not the car that I wanted all the track. This is going to be a nice built, kind of show car, kind of a driver's car, bit of both. Like a nice Sunday car. I'm gonna be able to take it out, razz it around, take it on trips, have a good time in it, and it look nice. I might build a track car. Kind of want to build a drift car, so that might be on cards. Something along those lines is definitely coming. Definitely. I've got to get this one out of the way first. I'm only one person. I get 1 day a week, so I'm trying to fit what I can in. But for now, we're doing a nice build, and then whatever else kind of comes along. And then there was Johnny's comment from Big Shiner about the arches and cutting and placing them. So what it is with the arches, well, with rust will only spread to what it's got onto. So if you cut that rust section out, find an example. So as an example, I don't know how well you can see it in a minute, but this piece was rusted up along these edges. So if rust had eaten into, get a pen, try and draw on it a bit. It's like termites basically. Rust is like termites. It'll get in, it'll start eating its way at it. So this bit that's got rust in it, if it only spread to about here, let's say, because it just kind of spreads over time. It'll go outwards, from this section, and it'll spread. So if it's got in here and it's gone outwards, all you have to do to stop it from spreading anymore, which is what you're asking, because I'm not worried about it, is you just cut a big section off like that, and that terminates any rust from carrying on. It's got no way of them rusting from that panel, obviously, unless you don't seal it again properly and you don't take all the proper steps to prevent it. But to stop these rusting in the same place, you cut it out like cancer. It's like a cancer. A bit morbid, but the best way to describe it, yeah. So you get rid of all that, you just cut it out and replace it. And that's why it's taking a bit longer to do this project, because I don't want it to do it again. It's all a bit preventative. The fact that I'm cutting out all this rusted section, if I left it and just carried on driving it and just left it to rot, it would spread to the rest of the chassis. But obviously the bits that we've caught early and we've been able to replace. So we're then stopping that from then spreading to the rest of the body, basically. I think that's it for last week. I think we're quite up to date with comments and stuff there. Yeah. As I kind of mentioned a little bit earlier, I'm leaning on the side of build, like, so we'll kind of dive into what we've got planned for the future. So obviously this can't stay in. This is like the main one. This is the big boy. But I've been watching a lot online recently. I've seen teardrop trailers, if you've seen them, where there's trailers. I'll put a few fucking pictures up here and there and wherever, I don't know, on screen now, but they're just teardrop trailers, teardrop shaped, like little caravans, bed inside, cooking equipment in front, loads of little cupboards and that. But I'm going to buy a trailer base and build my own teardrop on top with a bed and everything, and then I'm pretty cool idea to match it to the Golf, because the Golf's got a tow bar. It's already got a tow bar bumper, so I could build a really fucking cool trailer, have a bed in it, go camping in it and shit, go on adventures, and then like matching paint colour, matching livery. So I'm going to put all vinyls and decals outdoors and shit, and matching wheels. So I've got the original P-slots under there. As I've had like another couple of P-slots on the trailer on back and make it all look. I think that's like a move. So that's definitely a project for the future. When I start it, couldn't tell you. I might start it sooner rather than later to kind of break up what's getting filmed. Yeah, I've got a lot of things at work. It's a bit of a all week. So late start. I did have other things planned. They fell through. So kind of just making the best of a bad situation today. But on the bright side, the floor pans are okay. That's sound. The audio quality should be way better today, I'm hoping. Does it sound the same over here? I hope it does. I don't know. Tap, tap, tap. Good quality? Yes? No? I don't fucking know. Probably going to be a short video this week then. Oh well. So, anyone who's got any tips for how to strip out that fucking installation shit, the sound editing stuff, just let me know. Drop them below. Like I say, I do read all comments and reply and everything. The big replies I'll put in videos like this when I've got kind of a lull day. But yeah, big thank you to everyone that's actually been watching. I've noticed in the past few days the views on the last video have just kind of shot up way more than I thought they would, just out of nowhere. So anyone that's watching these, really fucking appreciate it. that's this week's video. Drop a like, drop a comment if you've got a question, hit subscribe, and I'll get something planned a bit better for next week. Actually, I think I might do the wiring harness on the engine, to be fair. If I can get all stuff I need in time, then I'll rebuild the wiring harness. Cool. I'll see you next week.